Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I am Orion. I am super duper excited to be playing Asgard's Fall early access finally. Been playing this game for a while. Throughout the demos, the playtest, pretty much all the different versions of this game they put out. And the early access is finally here. We're finally not going to have our progress reset anymore. This has definitely been one of those games that has improved a lot. This is a horde survival action roguelike bullet hell type game. There's going to be a couple different classes. I haven't unlocked everything yet for this yet, but there's going to be a warrior, there's going to be an archer, and then there's going to be a mage type character. They added these things where you can now sort of have these combined abilities. So if you get two abilities, they can combine into a more powerful one. There is meta progress for your characters to make them stronger. So right now I have 80 extra health, and now I have exchanged the sword swing for a whirlwind attack. So now my character is going to do a whirlwind attack instead. And there's a bunch of other things here that you can put into, like extra sword damage, shoots an arc-shaped projectile every time you swing the sword. A raid party is going to join you every 10 seconds, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of cool things for this game. There's a new thing, a blood sacrifice, which I don't quite know what this is going to be. Maybe it's like a difficulty modifier type thing. And then there's war paint, which is a way that you can sort of customize and upgrade your character again. But again, I don't have this unlocked yet. We have to beat the first boss, but let's jump into the game. So right now there's 4 realms in this game, and there's eventually going to be 9. And then, so for the early access release, I guess let's read what some of it has. There's going to be obviously the 4 realms, 3 playable characters, unique skill trees, 50 powerful abilities, 30 web of weird knots, which I'll show you when we play the game, 8 different bosses, 12 difficulty modifiers, and then several myths and secrets, whatever that means. So there's a lot of cool things that we're going to be able to do here. So it looks like blood sacrifice is something that is going to make the game a little bit more difficult. But I've been a huge fan of this game. Like I said, I've played pretty much every version this game had to offer, from the very first demo to all the demo reworks they did, all the different play tests. They've done quite a lot. And I enjoy this game. This game does have some faults, which you'll kind of see here soon as we start playing it. Let's go with Ice Arrow for this one. But what this game mainly suffers from is, after a while, there is a little bit of exploration to do on the map. There are going to be some of these, you can see there's sort of these shrines or totems that we're going to be able to get. And those are going to power us up. But here's the big thing. This is probably one of the coolest things about this game. It's called the Web of Wyrd. And so these are where we're going to get our, like, these are kind of like, we have our abilities, but then we also have our sort of modifiers. So you can see here, like for this one, we get bleed chance, we get ignite chance. And then this is sort of a special one. This is a knot of fate. So you can see this one has 6 points in the middle of it. And then each of these, you can see they have a little node under them. So there's the 3 nodes. One is highlighted, 2 are blank. So each of these represents 1 power. If you get this surrounded by 6 power, then this ability activates, and I will now get close enemies receive 50% physical damage. So I'm going to take that because that's a pretty decent one. And I'm going to put that one, we'll put that one right here. So you can see 0 out of 6. So now I need to work on getting other nodes surrounding it so I can get that modified or get that activated. So I think, what did I just get there? Did I get 13 health? Is that what that said? Okay, so I probably want to make sure that we do get some physical now. So unleash a ferocious stomp, damaging enemies around you and stuns them. Let's try that one. Because it even says nearby enemies are going to receive 50% extra physical damage. So having a stomp ability with a close range seems like that could be pretty useful, honestly. Okay, let's go with attack speed. I'll put this one here. So that only gives me 1 node. But we only need 6 for that one. So 6 is relatively easy to get. Some of them will be like in the 10s. You know, I'm not sure what the highest is, but I have seen 10. Okay, so that's extra movement speed. Movement speed in this game is super good. Because you can see these guys, like these little orcs, they do their attacks, and if you're quick enough, you can kind of dodge them. Okay, so for this one, let's go with Hugin and Moonin. So this is kind of like a summon ability, so they're gonna fly around and attack enemies for me. But yeah, 30 abilities, that's pretty good. That means there should be a lot of new ones from when I last played. So let's come down and get this again. So that's extra attack speed. And there's another one over here. So that's going to give me extra armor. Okay, so increases the time of status effects. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to take that one. And then we have these ones. These are node modifiers. They give you like a bonus. I'm going to take that one. I'm just going to put it at the top. I could have put it like right here to get the modifier for this, but it's usually better to put these on like the higher, like a better higher tier node. Because you want to make sure you're getting the most out of it. So 50% bonus off of like 8 attack speed isn't a lot when I could get like a 25 attack speed. Okay, burn targeted enemies from the inside and heal for a percentage of the damage dealt. Yeah, that sounds like a cool one. Because I do need some healing in this game. I don't know if we're going to get life regen or anything. Okay, I'm going to do movement speed. Let's put the movement speed... Movement speed can go right here. Because that's a 2, so that one should kind of be more in the middle, where it can connect to a lot of nodes. But yeah, movement speed's really good. Because, again, these little orcs, they do like those red attacks, so... As long as you're kind of, if you're fast, you can kind of just outrun it the whole time. Okay, we'll do the Blood Veil. The Blood Veil is my sword. Part of me kind of wants to focus on these closer range abilities now. At least the physical ones, because it's going to do 50% extra physical for close range. Okay, let's do more attack speed, and I'm going to put that here. Just kind of... Usually the ones that are only one node, I just kind of like hide away. Okay, then let's go with... Okay, let's do the dagger throw. So, throw sharp daggers towards random targets, making them bleed. Again, I'm going to take that because it's another physical ability. So we have 1 ice, 3 physical, and then a fire ability. I think that's what we're rolling. 3 physical, 1 ice, 1 fire. So we get 5 abilities, as you can see in the bottom. Okay, we did get a legendary critical. I'm going to put this one right here. So that's going to activate that. So now we have 50% increased physical damage to nearby enemies. So that means my sword is going to be more powerful. My stomp is going to be more powerful. And then I guess if my daggers hit things nearby, that's going to be more damage. Because those are all physical. Okay, let's do... Fusion and Mujin. I want to try to level up some of these abilities to 5 also, because that's how you, if you remember the forged abilities, where if you have 2 abilities, you can kind of merge them into a stronger one. They have to be level 5. Okay, I'm going to do this movement speed, and let's put this one... You know, I'm going to put this up here. So I'm going to get that 50% extra bonus for that. So now that gives me 31% movement speed. Oh, let's check up here. I don't think I checked this top corner for any relics. Okay, let's re-roll this one. See if we can get some higher level stuff. So extra cooldown. Okay, here's a magnet. Okay, I don't think there's any other shrines. So now this is where the game, I wouldn't say falls apart, but it does sort of get a little, I don't know, stale's the right word, but it basically becomes basically a circle simulator. We're just going to run around in circles now and kill things. So chain lightning has a 3% chance to cause lightning. Oh, lightning damage has a chance to cause 3. So we don't have any lightning. So I'm going to re-roll these. This one I don't like because this game you don't want to stand still. Like none of these games you want to stand still. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, we'll do the armor. We'll put this one. I'll put that one right here in the middle again. So yeah, now that there's no more shrines, it's literally okay. Now we just run around and try to avoid taking hits. That's definitely one of the things I want to see improved most with this game. I'm always a big fan of these types of games having quests or something for me to do while we're playing it. Because nobody really wants to just run around and do nothing the whole time. Okay, let's do movement speed again. We'll put this one, I'm gonna put this one right here, because that's literally what we're gonna be doing now. We're gonna be running around. I'm gonna be collecting the XP. There's no reason for me to run around this map anymore. Maybe that will change with the other maps, but I don't really think so. I still want to see, I want to see objectives in this game, you know, every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes, I don't care. Just give me something to do every once in a while, whether it's defend an area, collect these resources, you know, things like that. Okay, let's do a reroll here again. Okay, let's do the blood veil. That's my sword. Okay, then let's just do a little attack speed, and I'll just put this one. You know, we'll just put the ones over there. But I mean, the level up process for this game is still incredibly fun. The web of Wyrd is still very, like, it's very cool. So there's always the excitement of leveling up with this game, and that's kind of what this game I think does incredibly well, especially with its abilities and the web of Wyrd. I think those are definitely its strongest suits here. And the gameplay is good. Like, the gameplay does play good. I really like getting high movement speed and be able to run around and dodge everything. Okay, we could do extra bleed chance because we do have a bleed ability. You can kind of throw that on here with this. The characters and stuff, I'll probably just kind of work on unlocking those, maybe offline. Because I think one of them said one of them might be easy. Like, if all we had to do is put four like status effects on an enemy. I kind of think that's what one of them said, and then the other one was like 500% attack speed. I think that's what that one said. That one's probably going to require a little bit of work, but I'll work on getting those. Like, I'll just grind those ones offline, I think. Okay, every time you take damage, there's a 5% chance of permanently gaining 1%. Okay, so let's take that. That's an 8. This one can go... I'm going to put this one right here, because this one will be pretty easy to get. Because I already have 3 here, 3 here, so that's 6. So let's put that one there, and then that way I can put something else here, too. So let's do that. That's kind of why I like to clump the bigger ones in the middle. Okay, let's do blood veil. Okay, so we can do, oh, increase cold. I do, okay, I do have cold. We could put this one up here. So that way we can get another, like, big one going on that side. So yeah, right now it's like I'm literally just running around in circles for a little bit here. At 10 minutes, I think we will see our first like a mini boss. Okay, well that's a good upgrade. 60% damage increase. Some of these do have different types of upgrades. Like they can do damage, cooldown reduction, amount. Like maybe we can get an upgrade to shoot. I don't know if that's for, I don't know what weapons that applies towards, but some of them let you get more like projectiles out there. So maybe the sword one will too, like, or not the sword, the arrows. Maybe we'll be able to shoot more arrows. I'm not sure. I know it's there for some of them. Okay, we could do, yeah, I have one fire ability. Let's just put this one. I'll put this one here so we can activate that ability then. So now we have a 5% chance to permanently gain 1% damage when we get hit. That's okay. Like, that's not, I guess that's not like a horrible one, but I mean, I'm not gonna try to get hit here. See, like, if I get hit, it takes a lot of your health. I don't really know how much it's worth it. I do have a little bit of lifesteal, but, you know, that's not really draining a lot of health. And only a 5% chance. That feels really low. Okay, let's re-roll this. Let's re-roll again. I want to get higher level abilities. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. See, so here's a mount, so we can get more arrows. So let's do that. Let's get two more arrows shooting out. Okay, let's see if there's another. Is there a health thing around here? I think they're golden apples in this game. I need to find some golden apples. I think they just spawn randomly. I don't think there's... I don't think it matters if we kill enemies. I literally think they just spawn around the map. That lifesteal right now, it's only... I mean, I don't have a lot of... Okay, I'm gonna do this one, and what is this? Cold damage? Where's the fire damage one? Oh, I can't lock it to the fire damage. Dang. Okay, I'll put it on the cold. So that's gonna, like, kill a node slot, but it is gonna give me 50% extra cold damage. I guess that's another... Well, I mean, you could get any angle there. That just wasn't the right angle for some of those. For the ones I wanted to put it on. Okay, so cooldown reduction for daggers. So as long as I'm fast enough, I can kind of just outrun like all... Oh, here's the golden apple. As long as I'm fast enough, I feel like I can just kind of outrun... Oh, that scared me. Okay, so now we got our boss. Oh, that hit me? I guess maybe I walked into it. So again, we're fast enough, I might just be able to kind of avoid her attacks the whole time. Which is, again, why speed is super good. She's gonna take a little bit to kill. Guess we're not doing too bad, though. Wait, did that hit me again? Oh man, okay, I need to like wait a little bit longer before I walk in there. I was kind of surprised that one hit me. Felt like I waited long enough that time to get in there. Wait much longer this time. Okay, she's about halfway. I think maybe around like the 12-minute mark, I think enemies will start to spawn again. So we will have to deal with some enemies if we don't kill her here soon. I think it's 12 minutes. Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna start getting enemies again. So this might get a little bit more challenging now. Because now I'm going to have to dodge her attacks and worry about, like, the enemy attacks. It's probably not going to be a very big... I was going to say, I don't think that's going to be a very big magnet. It definitely was not. Yeah, she's just going to be harder to kill now because of all these extra abilities, all these extra enemy abilities on the map. I haven't been walking out of her things good enough. I feel like I haven't killed anything too much either. Not a lot of XP has been dropping. Haven't really been getting many level ups here. So close. Oh, shit. Okay, don't die here. She's so close. I at least want to kill her, you know? When we kill her, she'll drop resources for us. That I'm not exactly quite sure what they're used for. They're probably used to like re-roll stuff or oh, here's a, oh no. There's a health thing finally. Yeah, I can't quite remember exactly what the resources and stuff are for, but she'll drop like a bunch of things like some wood and iron or things like that. And then we'll have to make sure to get the chest that she drops. See, now it's definitely hard. Now it's definitely not a circle simulator right now. Oh, a level up, finally. Gain 5% increased damage for every active knot you have. Okay, that's a 13. Holy cow. Okay, so let's see. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so... this one's gonna go here. And then we'll almost have that activated. Not quite, almost though. That's a pretty good damage boost though. Oh, she's dead. Okay. So now I gotta get her chest. Okay, so yeah, so we got like, I don't know, we got stone, some orbs, I'm not exactly sure what those are used for. Probably like the war paint stuff or something that we don't have yet in this game. I don't think I need them for the meta progress, but I might. I think we just kind of get those by, I think we get shards by killing the bosses. So I think I get like 3 points every time we kill a boss. I think that's how that one works. Okay, let's do the damage for that. That'll give me more life steal. So in a way, it's kind of the best strategy does seem to be to just kind of sit here and, oh my god, 150%. Triggering your weapon's attack reduces the cooldown. Man, but this is another one. This isn't really a good one though, because I don't really have anything good to put it on, but that's a huge. This one's really good though too. I'm gonna take this one. So armor, bleed chance. I'm actually just gonna take that and I'm gonna put this one right here. I know it's not gonna activate it yet, but what is this one? Oh, that's critical. Okay, I'll put it right here. Critical strike chance. It gives me 11.5 now. Oh man. Okay, so we're kind of almost to the boss here, so we got about 3.5 minutes. This game definitely has an opportunity to do different builds. You could go full fire, you could go full ice. Okay, let's do the cooldown for the ice arrows. We kind of did like a semi-hybrid build here, because I mean, I didn't really know what I was planning on doing, but you can do builds. Like we could do full fire builds, we could do full ice builds, which I mean, we will eventually once we start kind of like leveling up our character and understanding what some of the abilities are here. We'll definitely start doing like builds that focus all on that. And then it's cool because, you know, we can get 5 ice abilities, and then we can focus on getting kind of ice and chill damage in the Web of Wyrd to sort of modify those abilities. I really like that. Like, that's what's really cool about this game. Or again, you could do a hybrid. Like if you wanted to do fire and ice, you could try to get a little bit of both, or do full physical. You could do a little bit of everything. I don't know. There's I'm sure there's like a ton of different builds that you can do with this game. Like, I mean, I guess if anything, this build is kind of, I don't know, maybe a close range build. I don't know. I don't even know what we would want to classify this build, because I do just have that little modifier bonus. Okay, so let's do... Okay, so this is my dodge chance, so this is going to get me right here. So now this is going to give me a 5% increase for each knot we have active, and I have 3 active, so that's going to give me 15% damage. Which, I mean, is pretty good. I assume that applies to everything, so I'm just going to get a straight up 15% damage on all my abilities, all my attacks. And then I'll start picking those too. Once we get those, I'll see if we can get more activated. Because I think I have a few slots for those where I definitely can do that. Okay, let's re-roll that. Let's do... So we're not doing a very good job of getting abilities to level 5. let's do the stomp. I was kind of hoping we would get more abilities to level 5, but that's probably not going to happen this run. There's only a minute left until this final boss shows up. I'm excited to see what the new realms are too. The playtest only had like 2 realms. And in the second realm, you can never fight the boss, I don't think. The boss kind of showed up and instantly killed you. So it never really gave you like a chance to fight the boss. So now we'll actually be able to see what that is. And I believe this first boss is going to be a giant serpent. Okay, there's health regen, but let's do some rerolls. Okay, every enemy alive that is inflicted with a status effect increases your attack speed. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and I'm just gonna put this one right here. Actually, I could just put it right here. This is probably the better spot for it. So that activates that now. So that's another 5% damage increase I get. Okay, yeah, so here's the boss. I don't know, huh. I wonder how we're gonna do against this guy. I don't really, like, I assume my sword's hitting him, but I'm not exactly sure. You know, I don't know how close exactly I have to be to this guy to hit him with my sword. I'm not about to, like, try to go run in his poison, though. I think I can just kind of rely on my arrows, my fire drain, and then my crows, or the ravens, whatever they are, to do most of the attacks. This guy I definitely don't think benefits from a sword attack. This might be a little bit of a grind fight. Battle of attrition right here. Yeah, I'm definitely better off to just keep moving. I think as long as I just keep doing this, like, he'll die eventually. Yeah, I have my stomp, which isn't gonna do anything, and then my sword attack, which, again, it's hard to tell, like, if it actually counts as a hit, but I doubt it. This is kind of a horrible boss for this character then, like, if they kind of like surround him with poison like this, that you can't really get too close to him. Like, I assume I can't hit his, like, this doesn't seem to count as a hit. Oh man. The crow's doing its work though. It's just literally just sitting there, just attacking it. You can't do anything about it. It's out all the time. And then my fire drain is doing some work here. It's almost dead. Okay, let's go. And then let's get our resources here. Oh, so okay, so we got some runes. Oh, wait, what is happening? Wait, what's happening? We didn't, that's not it? Oh yeah, that's weird. That's weird. It made it look like it was gonna keep going. Okay, so we leveled up to level 6 here. Let's see what we got here. So the crows did the most. Is that million? 6.5 million, 2.8 million for our sword. Our stomp did 2 million. Wow, the ice arrows. I mean, I guess it makes sense that the ice arrows wouldn't do a lot of damage because they're a CC ability. I wish it would show. Okay, it needs to show what levels these were too. Um, that would be, you know, that's a super useful stat to have. Let me know what a level these were. Because I don't remember. I don't remember what they were. I thought I leveled up Scotty's arrow quite a bit. I don't remember how much I leveled this one up. But then we got these resources, which again, I'm not quite sure what those are for. Let's go look. So let's see. We didn't do this one yet. Conquer any realm while above 95% health to unlock the blood sacrifice. Okay, that doesn't seem too hard. But I definitely didn't do it there. So I just have to kill the final boss with 95% or above. Okay, let's do my tree here. So I got 2 shards here. So let's do the max health. And then let's see. This one is after leveling up, you heal for 10% and get a 20% movement speed, or we increase our dash amount. Let's go with, I think with these ones, I think we'll just go armor. Okay, so then we have those. Let's see. Okay, so we didn't, okay, it unlocks 2 of the nodes, but it doesn't show me what we need to match with them. I didn't unlock the characters, which again, I'll work on getting those myself. And then let's see, okay. So now we have, okay, so these are where the war paint. So this is where we can buy things, I think. I think we buy these runes, which I don't really have. I guess I don't really have the resources to buy any of these yet, huh? But didn't we find some? Didn't I pick up someone? Didn't I pick up some runes? Common. Let's see. Yeah, like I can't craft any of these yet. I thought I picked up some runes though. Patterns, pigments, war paint. Yeah, so we have, it looks like we have legendary resources, epic resources, common. Yeah, I guess we didn't. Did I not unlock some of these? I thought we did. I'll have to figure this part out later too, but there's a lot of cool things here too, like to build up your character. Attack speed, damage. That one's pretty big. 20% extra damage. Critical damage. Oh, these are cool. Draw at least one type of like fire ability in the beginning. Physical, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want it to build there. Different attack modifiers. Your total damage is increased by 5% of each total type of element. See, so that's a good one. So your total damage is increased by 5% for each different type of element. So again, if you wanted to build like fire, ice, physical, lightning, this is what you would put on there. That's pretty cool. And then what are the legendary ones? Increases physical by, so this one increases the amount they're offered. Every time you level up during a run, increase a random stat by 5%. Holy cow. You start with a random ability of type physical, and then the random abilities. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I thought we did get some. I thought I did pick up some relics. I don't know exactly what I picked up though. I'm not really sure what that was. But there we go. That's it. Oh, let me see. Let me check my bag here. Oh yeah. So what are these? So these were the things I picked up. Apply. Oh. Yeah, so I did get those. Oh, this is much different than what it was before. Okay, so these are runes. Holy cow. Okay. So are those different than these? Okay, hold on. Okay, movement speed, increase cold damage. Oh man, okay, so we're gonna have to do like some Tetris stuff here. Can we rotate these? We can. Okay, so like you can go there and we'll fit you in like right there, and then I guess we'll just kind of, so let's see. And then what is this? Increase damage and then dodge chance. And that one can just go straight there. Cool. Okay. And then there's different, holy cow, this is going to be incredible. Wow. I did not see that coming. So this gives me extra movement speed, cold damage, armor, summon damage, and then damage and dodge chance. Okay. Awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. Again, I think the only thing that they could improve upon for this game is add some quests. Let's do some quests during the missions, during the runs, and that's really it. I mean, I think they nail like everything about this game. The gameplay is good. The abilities are super good. You can see right here, there's tons of customization options for your characters between the meta progress, the war paint, those relics we're going to be getting during runs. There's a lot here. But yeah, I just need a little something more to do while I'm playing the actual game. Once we get all those totems and the abilities, there's no reason to run around the map anymore. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think this has the potential to be a top tier, like, bullet hell horde survival roguelike type game. So that's gonna be it though, everybody. This is Asgard's Fall. Make sure to check it out today. If you're watching this, if you're watching it later, well, then it's already out. So yeah, great game. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.